Hey everybody. So it's time for another Oracle reading. I've actually really come to enjoy doing these readings for you because they're as much for me as they are for you. So I appreciate you joining me with this. I can feel your energy when you're watching, and I know that you're there, and you should also know that I'm reaching out to you with this love and hoping to connect you with something that's deep within yourself that you probably already know. And so we rely on the cards to give us the messages that we need, but truly it's what we all need to hear, and so the right cards always come. This week I am using the Starseed Oracle deck again. Such a great deck for the things that we're going through right now, such profound insights and experiences, and so many interesting things that these cards have to say. Sometimes they're a little bit out there, and I encourage you to just go with that. Just remember that on some level, even the strangest things are connecting with some part of you. It could be something ancient within you. It could be something that's new to you. It could be a seed that's being planted in you for later. You know, we really don't know what the intention is. That's why it's important to stay open. And so this week I'm feeling, some people have been mentioning that they're feeling a little bit sad. Some people aren't talking about it. I've noticed that we come in waves where people are helping and then people are receiving. We're constantly in this flux of giving and receiving and giving and receiving. And I think that's a beautiful offering, a beautiful way of being. So let's do more of that, giving and receiving. But what is our card for today is my question. Where are you, card? Okay, I'm going to do the traditional cut the deck and see what we find. Empathic Starseed. So this is actually talking about empathy, and this is a theme that I have been noticing since this entire isolation, staying at home pandemic started to occur. So I'm really glad that I pulled that card because I've been talking about this to a lot of people. That one just popped right out. Yeah, talking to a lot of people about being empathic and taking on other people's energies. And so I'm super happy that I pulled that card. The other card that just literally jumped out of the deck is called Earthed. Learning to be in the world, but not of it. So that's pretty beautiful too. Just going to pull two cards today. I have a family waiting to go to Walmart. Well, a teenage daughter. Empathic Starseed. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings or moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, especially right now. Perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something just for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. So this card talks about, if you are empathic, that you prefer to spend time alone or in small groups, and that's fine to say. But I think with the powerful group mentalities that are happening in our world right now, it's super easy for empaths to, yeah, sure, you can hide away in your cave, but that stuff's still going to get to you. And the reason is that everything's vibrating a lot higher now. And so for you as an empath, you need to vibrate even higher on the highest frequency of joy and love that you possibly can. That is how you're going to get that sadness and that pain of others and the frustration that's around you, the anger, the fear. That's how you're going to get it to bounce off of you. Kundalini yoga is a great way to strengthen your aura so that you're not taking on those energies. It also strengthens your physical body so that your energy is stronger. And these systems all work interchangeably. So it's really important to take care of yourself on all levels. So that is the empathic starseed card. And the other card is Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and to be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean toward transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than here on earth. Those who tend toward immanence have attached themselves more to earth and to their body. They spend more time to thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn toward transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens, and life on earth can be more difficult for them because they don't feel seated or rooted into the earth. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and may I add, at this time. We volunteered. And you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. And so living as a soul in a human body on this earth at this time means that you're here to experience as much as you can possibly experience while you're here. And that doesn't just include feeling good all the time. It doesn't just include, feeling like you're on top of the world. It includes suffering. It includes pain. Because through these doorways of suffering, pain, fear, anger, frustration, this is where the magic is. This is where you find yourself. This is where you discover the grit of who you really are. And it's really important to go through these processes. And so at this time, you may be feeling sad, frustrated, lonely. You may be feeling frustrated. You may be feeling bored. You may be feeling a lot of things, but it's important to take care of yourself daily, on the daily. Do something nice for yourself. For me, I was having a really difficult time. I was feeling very exhausted. And so I was supposed to have a phone call at like 2 o'clock, and it was 1:15, and I went, okay, you know what? I think I have half an hour where I can go and do a restorative yoga pose or a few stretches, and then just lie down on my yoga mat and set my timer for 10 minutes, do a real shavasana by myself, put on a beautiful piece of music. And that was my practice for the day. Like I had done a gratitude practice earlier. I just think of 3 things that I'm so grateful for. And I hold them in my heart as much as I can. And I try to make them as big as I possibly can and feel it to its fullest potential. So there's lots and lots of things that you can do to raise your vibration. These include dancing, singing, chanting, going outside, FaceTiming with a friend, taking one of the many free classes that are going on out there. Tomorrow I'll be doing a foundations class at the Yoga Loft at 9 a.m. And I actually get to film it in the Yoga Loft, so I'm very excited about that. Do what you can for yourself, and as always, I'm here for you. Reach out if you want a Reiki session, if you want to just talk. I'm here for you, okay? Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.